Alright, so another product that we have that for me, I'm pretty pleased with it. The reason being is I'm not 20 anymore. 31 years of doing hard physical labor. I don't have the grip strength that I used to have, carpal tunnel, blah, 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 all that crap. So obviously, especially somebody like my size where I'm a bit thicker, it's more difficult to have that textbook perfect rope walker technique where I'm just striding up and palming the rope because I got a bit thicker depth of chest. So it's going to push me farther back. So I have to use my hands a little bit. And particularly, I prefer not to wear gloves climbing, but I have to wear the sticky blue Atlas gloves because they're sticky and it gives me some grip and relieves some of the strain when I'm hauling, even though I'm not, hauling 100% with my hands. So for years, I always wished there was something like cammed gloves or something that you could kind of just grip the rope a little bit easier. I'm not saying this is the end-all solution, but Skylotec came up with a device that they call the Ringo, and it's basically just an open tooth descender that you can slip over a finger. Some folks are putting it over their middle finger. I prefer to put it over my ring finger. I thought maybe that's why they called it the Ringo. There has been some concern that, this could get stuck on the rope and now you'll deglove a finger, but what's going to happen is it's going to come off the rope if that happened, or worst case, your finger will just come right out. Either that'll open and it'll fall out, or just it'll pull right out. With these, I can climb a rope with no gloves, using this little bit of assistance. You can go with one. I went with two. They fit right in your hand. Now the one thing that is going to change, you're not going to be using something like this if you're working in a tree, coming back from a limb walk, or you're rigging a Lombardi poplar or something where you come down 15 feet and you got to walk back up 15 feet. You're not going to need this for that. Where this is beneficial for folks is going to be on that initial first 60, 80, 100, 150 foot ascent, where that's all you're doing is just straight up rope walking. This is going to aid you in that little bit of hauling, because you do have to get this right on the rope. So you're not going to have the benefit of just grabbing the rope, and you get used to it after a little bit of just getting it positioned on the rope, and when it's there, it just stays in place. So I'll kind of do a little demonstration showing. I got the slippery, for me, nitrile gloves on. It's 25 degrees this morning, and this is a new piece of rope that I cut, so it's going to be slippery no matter what. So stand by. So now I got these in place where I want them on the rope, and just right away, I'm not really squeezing, but I've got some grip there. So that was a lot easier than me trying to grip that rope. Even though I'm driving with my legs, I have to hold myself upright a bit more, and just my natural tendency is to want to haul even a tiny bit with my hands, my upper body. This is just, I'm barely gripping the rope. There is going to be some pressure on your finger, but it's nothing. It's no big deal. I'm really pleased with how this works for ascent. For folks like me, this is a game changer as far as comfort, especially on a long ascent.